The Complete Guide to Microsoft Outlook 2013. Email Accounts. Another Computer Mama Guide. Without an email account, Microsoft Outlook is just a dead letterbox. Microsoft Outlook needs to connect to the Internet, and it needs access to an email server to download your messages. There are two parts to this process: gathering information about your email account and entering that information into Outlook. This lesson will show in general how to set up an email account. However, some questions may need to be addressed by your email provider. That said, let's get started. In this advanced lesson, we're going to learn how to set up email accounts in Outlook, how to test the account setting and troubleshoot if there are any errors. We'll also look at methods for archiving your data. It's all about the data. There are no sample downloads for this lesson. The menu maps we're going to be looking at are the File, Info, and the Send Receive ribbon. So, if you are ready, please start the program Microsoft Outlook. I'll be using the sample profile for Glenn Glick. Hello, Outlook. The account information and the account settings can be found in the Microsoft Outlook Backstage. Try it. Find the information. Go to File, Info. What do you see? If Outlook is set up to send and receive email, the account information will be found here. For example, there is an account for Glenn Glick. Click on Add Account. Keep going. When you create a new email account, you'll be asked to identify yourself: name, email address, and password. If you click Next, Microsoft Outlook will try to locate your email server. This works really well with Microsoft Outlook accounts, as well as the ones you'll get with Office 365 on the Exchange server. In this example, I'm going to click on Manually Configure Server Settings. Click Next. A Microsoft Wizard will help walk you through the steps to manually configure your server. The first question asks how you will connect to your email. The choices include a Microsoft Exchange server, Outlook.com, or the last setting, POP or IMAP. I'm going to choose a POP server. Click Next. These are the settings that you need to connect to your server, identify yourself, and download your messages. The information that I'm entering here comes from your email provider. Please do not use what you see on the screen. It is for sample only. The account type is POP3. It is a standard format, so it is already the default. The incoming mail server and outgoing mail servers may or may not be the same. This is part of the homework you have to do. A password has been entered and retyped. Microsoft Outlook is a database. When you create a new account, there will be a new database file created to go with it. In addition to the account information, there are some settings you may need to edit for security on this account. Click More Settings. The advanced server settings can be edited for enhanced security. This information is usually provided by the company who is hosting your email account. On the General tab, this is the information about this server and its database. Click on the tab for Outgoing Server. What do you see? There's a check mark there to increase your security. SMTP means Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, and this will allow you to have security. Go to the Advanced tab. Each server has a port or door where the information can come and go. The default is 110 for the incoming and 25 for the outgoing SMTP. However, you may be required to change these if you're working with a more secure setting. This is an example of SSL, Secure Socket Layers. The port number for the incoming server and the outgoing server are different. At the bottom is some delivery options you should consider. By default, they'll leave a copy of the message on the server, but you can have it removed from the server after a certain time. You can also remove it from the server when it's deleted from your deleted folder in Outlook. Trust but verify. A good database administrator always tests the changes. Click on the button for Test the Account setting. What do you see? Outlook will try to log into your incoming POP3 mail server and send a test email message. When both tasks are completed, you'll see a little confirmation notice. Click Close to finish the test and return to the account settings. What if it doesn't work? You'll get a message that indicates that the test failed. Look for the clues. In this example, it says it can't log into the incoming mail server. It can't find the email server. It can't find it when it's testing it. That means the name of the server was probably spelled wrong. If it's spelled right, it should find it. Keep going. In the second example, it found the email server and tried to log in. However, the user was prompted for a password. That means the password that was put into the wizard was probably spelled wrong. Check your password. One more time. You've looked at the spelling. You've changed the password. Test your accounts. All is well. You can click OK and keep going. Microsoft Outlook keeps the database information in the account settings. Go to File, Info, Account Settings, and click on the tab for Email. What do you see? The email accounts are listed by name and by type. The options include New, Repair, Change, and Set as Default if you have more than one. Microsoft Outlook is a database, so where's the data? Click on the tab for Data Files. What do you see? In this example, there are two different data files, one for the account on the Exchange server and a second one that we just created by walking through the wizard. I've selected that account and clicked on Open File Location. What do you see? The POP3 data file is a star.pst file. That means it's a Microsoft Outlook file. You can confirm that it is the real database by looking at the file properties. The date modifier should be recent, as in right now. The file size will get rather large if you save pictures and attachments. This is the file that you want to copy and save to a different location, a different drive, even off-site if you can. This is the data. I've closed the window that shows me where the files are located and returned back to the account settings. Here's another administrative task that we need to look into. Data archiving. Find the AutoArchive settings. This time I'm going to go to File, Options, Advanced. Click on AutoArchive Settings. What do you see? These are the AutoArchive settings, but they're not turned on. When you check the Run command, all the other options become available. In our company, we edit the time to 14 days. We also move the items to an archive.pst file instead of deleting them. This may be important for freedom of information and for other company policies. Click OK. When you close the option window, you'll return back to the inbox. Microsoft Outlook has several tools to manage Send and Receive. Try it. Click on the Send Receive ribbon. The following groups include Send Receive, Download, Server, and Preferences. Here are the steps to find the definitions. Click on Send Receive group and then click on Defined Send Receive groups. What do you see? The default group is scheduled to receive automatically every 30 minutes. You can change this time interval if you wish. Click on Edit and let's look at some more options. There are two send-receive settings: account options and folder options. The account options let you select which accounts are part of the send-receive group. The account can be an email address or even a published calendar. The folder options manage downloads. The default location is the inbox, although you can choose a different folder if you wish. Click OK to close this window. Okay, I saved the best option for last. The out-of-office message, where you can gleefully say, someone else will handle my work while I'm out in Aruba. Here are the steps. Go to File, Info, Automatic Replies. Click on Send Automatic Replies. Please edit this reply with a simple message. What else do you see? You can have one message for the constituents in your office. You can have a different one for those who are not in your office. Click OK to set the out-of-office message. There's a notification in the back office telling you that the out-of-office is turned on. When you go back to the inbox, there's another banner saying that the out-of-office is turned on. When you are ready, you can turn it off. Ollie and free. That's a brief study in how to set up Microsoft Office email accounts. I have enjoyed being a system administrator and hope that I gave you some pointers on how to set up your Microsoft email accounts. This is the Computer Mama, and thank you for coming.